Are you genned up? Do you admit that you're genned up on the feeds that you actually look at on your phone? Because of the deal. Most of us don't want to admit we get genned up. Now, I definitely get genned up. I can be sitting up here in my office and I will see something and I want to run down and tell everyone else in the building that I just saw something. And by gosh, my reality is the only reality that all of you should be concerned about at that exact moment. There's only one problem. Every one of our devices is only showing, as I said before, our own bias that we programmed it to show us because the algorithms and every social media program is designed to A, figure out what we like to watch, B, serve us up what we like to watch, and C, monetize our eyeball usage by keeping us on their platform. That's how they're designed. And guess who gets the lion's share of all of this? Our children, because we serve it to them and we are teaching them to be served from the earliest of ages all the way up to their death. And this is where it gets really scary. TikTok, it just got banned by the government, 9 months for the sale of TikTok. The Chinese government says, how dare you? You are America. How can you take away our freedom and our rights to actually operate a company? And then you've got the American government saying we can't trust that you're not using our data in a bad way. So all government agencies are not going to use TikTok. That already happened. And now we want to extend the ownership to American shores. And then you've got people on TikTok going, gee, I don't want it taken away. I love my TikTok. I'm making money on TikTok. I do some twerking, I get a paycheck. Wow, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's a very easy way to make money. If I can think of many ways to make money, that's a pretty cool way. And TikTok has allowed many people, many new influencers to just erupt on the scene based on certain skills they have. And I am not, with sarcasm, I am not saying a twerker is not important to society. What I'm saying, it's interesting that there's a business model behind that. And this is where it gets really phenomenally cool is we have a business model on showing the worst of our nature to the world when in China, the same application from the same company with a different name, same application, has a completely different algorithm that highlights the very best of Chinese culture and society. You know, guys, we got this beautiful Olympic athlete. He's 10 years old, Daniel. He's right now competing. He's an American. He's one of the best athletes out there. He's going to be able to compete against anywhere in the world. Where are the stories about him on TikTok? Where are the stories about all the Olympic athletes? Oh, you'll see little side stories, but where's the big stories? Where's the highlighting the very best in our culture? I don't see it. So what we don't do is we do not highlight what's best. So our kids are only being exposed to what's worse. Now, pointing at all of us and me, TikTok right now has to be bought by an American company. Whoever buys TikTok, you have a chance to put an algorithm into TikTok that highlights the very best of our nature. I'm calling you. Do what is right for once. Do something that will not just make you money, but will build up the very society that you are making money in and on. The Chinese app makes a ton of money by highlighting the good. We can do the same in this country. We have to have the mindset to do it, and we have a chance now to do it. And the only way this is going to happen is if we, the people, start demanding it. And that, again, is at the local level on up. You speak to local officials, you speak to state senators, you speak to senators in Congress, and then eventually the Senate. That start at the local level, put pressure all the way up the line. We want a better TikTok. I don't want to ban TikTok. I want a better TikTok. Unfortunately, something that is right in front of your face is much harder to believe than something that you have in your fantasy world. And that's actually the human condition, is because we humans are actually designed not to respond to a lot of the input. So it's very scary. If you think about a kid today, and you think of what we train a kid to believe about the world, I would be scared. When kids think that words can hurt them, and I was trained that words can't hurt me, and we're training kids today to believe that if I say a word they don't like, I am actually a mean person. I mean, I hope we all agree that is a new problem. It's a new way to have actually demoralized the strength in a child. And a child today believes that words are evil instead of words are have the potential to create construction of new ideas. But we are actually giving, by all of these new ideas and the woke police, and I just want to keep this very high level right now, but we are actually deconstructing the language that everything's dangerous to speak, so you can't say anything. That is George Orwell's 1984 completely. We're doing it right now.